I wanted to come to Fort Worth because it's in America. I came here to explore the nation, to explore myself.
ILA is an opportunity for everybody to experience the whole world in a place at the same time.
In today's high-speed world, it's rare for kids to unplug from their electronic devices long enough to explore who they are and who they can become. From 7 countries each summer they arrive in Texas to do just that, to challenge themselves as a part of Fort Worth's annual Sister Cities International Leadership Academy, or ILA.
I was in deep suspense of what the outcome will be in Texas, what the people are like in Texas.
One of the things they'll learn at ILA over the next 2 weeks is that it's easier to talk about becoming a leader than actually doing it.
Go all the way around. Yes.
Josh Cawthon, lead trainer.
For example, if it's,
Experienced in Model United Nations leadership programs, Josh must prepare kids from different cultures to work together in teams.
They might look like an airplane to Michael. So he'll see, she drew a fish, but it looks like an airplane, so he's going to write airplane. What you want to do with your activities is to sort of force the students to have to come up with new ways of communicating and new ways of understanding each other. Because this camp and this program is all about teaching them communication skills and leadership skills.
The educational aspects of ILA are supervised by a Fort Worth science teacher and educational content specialist, Jay Karima.
It's hard to do. The first activities will start trying to develop a team identity, and it'll sort of just, you'll kind of have a vision and they'll sort of just not have an idea at first, and it'll slowly form, and eventually after time it works out in all these crazy, discombobulated ways.
Who has played a game called Telephone, where I would whisper something into her ear, a phrase, a word, and it will go around, and usually by the end, it's turned into something different.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of like that, only it's with a piece of paper. It will be interesting to see what you started with and what it ended up being at the end of the game.
I'm part of a facilitator group, so I'm looking things really differently because now I'm not part of the team like as a participant. I'm now leading the team, and now I'm trying to do things by myself to make this program better like ever. I don't know, and now I'm part of it. Something else?
For more than 2 decades, ILA has brought together thousands of students from diverse cultures to learn the art of communication and how to promote peace and understanding in an age of globalization.
Once you step into the ILA program, every activity is so good. You don't have to think about it. You just have to take that decision very fast and I'm doing it.
It all began more than 50 years ago. In 1956, President Dwight Eisenhower convened a White House conference to promote the idea of citizen diplomacy.
Where do you think?
That day, an organization called Sister Cities International was born, and it's been connecting the citizens of the world ever since.
As a world, we're very, very connected with other nations, and sometimes we don't even realize those connections. We have trade connections, we have global issues that everybody shares, and so you really need to have more of a personal touch with all of these nations. You can't just think about the relationship as Germany with the US. You have to think about it as Allah with Mishael.
To prepare good conditions for this critical intercultural connection process, facilitators themselves must fine-tune the curriculum, team exercises, and activities for the rigorous weeks ahead.
You are on the quiz show of energy, efficiency, and conservation. How many gallons of water a month can a family of 4 save if they use low-flow, water-efficient shower heads? Yes!
You have to find out how many volts are required to light the 4 bulbs, the compact fluorescent, and the incandescent, and you also have to figure out how to make the bike pedal on its own for 1 minute exactly.
Tell me, which station are you from?
Bicycle one.
Take the next few minutes and brainstorm about the things that are making us feel appreciated in this team, the things that are making us feel we are making or adding value in this team.
Everybody talks to the others and give advices, helps if there are problems.
Would you want to succeed?
Yeah!
How would it feel to be declared the winner today?
Awesome!
ILA is the center of everything because the time when we are not in classes, we get to do more of what we came here for. We came here to learn. And by learning, we don't mean that you have to be in class every time. Yesterday was such a great day because I got to see how Texas became famous of the Cowboys.
Fort Worth brings its traditions and citizens in touch with people from 7 countries through its sister cities' relationships. The hand-picked 150 ILA students are sharing their unique cultural perspectives with the locals and with each other.
You come here to try to share with everyone what you are. But you're not only sharing your jokes or your funny things that you have fun experiences, but you share your own life. You're trying to learn.
The passion to learn from each other and grow together is why Italian, German, Japanese, Indonesian, Hungarian, Mexican, Swazi, and Texas kids have been coming to Fort Worth for over 20 years. The success of the ILA program is not easily measured by the national and even international awards and recognition that it's earned. Better to understand its unique blend of offering a compelling curriculum, hard work, and then the wisdom to celebrate.
The time at the dorms and our free times has been a great time for us to bond, to talk about different things, different cultures.
You have a balance of the curriculum with cultural activities, with having fun with others, and that's what really makes this program as great as it is.
It's a place where you can meet friends and you have fun, yes, but you work, and you work a whole lot, because we are trying to build leaders.
Building leaders, like anything worthwhile, is a subtle art form. But central to becoming a leader is the ability to become an expert observer of the human experience.
Sun, moon, and stars, which was pretty good. And then all of a sudden it came to painting of night. And then it went to a window looking outside. And then at the very end, it's a movie theater. So a rocket ship to a movie theater.
How does this relate to ILA?
Everybody has an other view about images. So it's going to show that here are different cultures, different views of living, so there are different opinions.
Not everybody perceives one thing the same way.
If we don't have like a very good communication with us, like everyone knowing exactly the same thing, then all these things like are going to be changing in each team.
And you need all the specific details to have the real activity. Yeah.
Communication is key and essential to everything that we do in ILA. As we go through, we'll find that everyone interprets our words and our actions in different ways, but we want it to be very open and we want it to be in a friendly manner.
My experience as a facilitator has been completely rewarding. It's amazing starting out with a group and you basically kind of nurture them. It's almost like planting a flower. You know, you start out with the seeds and you have to take care of it until it grows.
Growing, changing, developing leadership skills, and giving back to the community. These are the lofty goals of the International Leadership Academy.
Grab the hand of someone else in your group. Grab someone else's hand. Okay, now you have to get untangled.
As ILA comes to a close, new friendships will be maintained across time and distance.
They don't want to leave because we grew together like a family. That's what we are now.
As we go back to Swaziland, we go back there with ideas. We go back there with knowledge. Things that we've learned here, we have to explore them. Be ambassadors as we are here.
As I inform my friends, my community, the people around me, it'll make a difference. I'll make a difference.
ILA for me, it was like getting to know me. It was a really huge thing.
Being in Texas has taught me a lot of things. How to treat yourself, how to treat the people around you.
You leave ILA with a more conscious awareness of who you are and what you are capable of doing.
For me, going back to my country and exploring what I learned, being the person that ILA made me to be.
It makes you feel so satisfied to know the world like a little bit deeper than everyone else.
The Sister City's motto of how peace is built step by step has become reality, brilliantly realized by the graduates of the International Leadership Academy. One friendship at a time.
I feel you in every stone.